Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Amateur Hour Sports for some, more exciting than normal Toronto Raptors basketball in the form of a watch party here. The Los Angeles Lakers are in town at the Scotiabank Arena, and to my surprise, the surprise of probably many people, LeBron James is playing in Toronto. He doesn't do that very often. Typically sits out this one, especially if it's involved in one of the nights of a back-to-back, which this one is. It is the first night of a back-to-back, however, for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James is going to be playing, but perhaps even more surprising on top of that is the fact that LeBron James is playing and Anthony Davis is playing. It's very rare for either of these two to suit up in Toronto, but according to the current NBA regulations, one of them does have to suit up and play. But again, to the surprise of many, both of them will be in action tonight. So, with the return of Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett, there still isn't a very big risk of the Raptors winning a basketball game and causing a detriment to their record. The Memphis Grizzlies with a huge victory yesterday for the Toronto Raptors. The Memphis Grizzlies have now pulled into a 1.5-point lead over the Raptors. That lead would become a 2-game advantage over the Raptors if Toronto were to fall to the Lakers tonight. So, hopefully we do get some excitement. Again, we do have Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett back in action for the Toronto Raptors tonight. That should be at least some sort of excitement just to see them back on the court there. And it's good to see them back on the court. Considering the hardships that both of them have encountered in their personal lives, it's great to see them back out there on the court. Hopefully playing well, and hopefully keeping this one close. Not too close, but close to scare the Lakers a little bit before ultimately falling. I think that's the best way for this game to go down. Keep it close. You lose by how about the Raptors have a buzzer beater to they're down 2, they take a 3 to win the game, and it rims out. Oh wow, we almost won. Then you'd be like, oh, we kept it close. Great job by the Raptors. Again, Raptors have lost 13 games in a row here. Franchise record is 16, I believe. So we are flirting with history once again. Raptors have broken a lot of records this season. So this could just be the latest for Darko Rajakovic and the Raptors. But hope everybody's doing well. Been a while. Been a while since we had one of these streams. There was only one game in the last 5 days, and I didn't stream it. It was Sunday. I had Easter plans. Honestly, I got back right as the game was starting, but I had already confirmed in my mind I was not going to be streaming. So, I think it was good for me to take potentially. Yeah, I think it was good for me to take the weekend off. I was feeling a bit burnt out leading into the Easter weekend, so I needed the holiday, and I took it, and absolutely took it, and absolutely enjoyed it. So apologies for not being here for that 76ers game, but you guys got me for there is 7 games remaining. You guys got me for 6 of those 7 games, including this one. Friday, April 12th, I'm going to have I have Jays tickets, so I will not be here. I'll be at the Jays game instead of watching the Raptors play the Miami Heat in their second last game of the season, but I'll be back for the final game of the season to tie a bow, put a cherry on top of this big steaming pile of shit of a season for this Toronto Raptors team. I said I'd do a video yesterday on the channel. Didn't end up doing it. I got lazy yesterday, so I did it today. I don't usually do videos on stream days, so I did it today, and the video's actually performing quite well, so thank you guys for that. Talked about Nick Claxton and the Raptors potentially being interested in signing the player in the offseason, so yeah, expect more videos to be coming out. I think I've just for a variety of reasons taken it easy the last couple months, whether that's genuine interest in the team is fading because of how badly they've been playing and how bad their record is and the tank. Part of it is I've just felt burnt out over the last little bit. Part of it is maybe I just got a little bit lazy. So no more of that. I've actually taken it upon myself to load up on more content here, start populating the second channel once again. We're doing a great job and still filling out me and more specifically Adam, the editor of the Clips channel. We've been doing a great job of continuing to get content out on the Clips channel. That's been wonderful, but need to start getting some more content out on the second channel. Need to start getting some more videos out on this channel. Like 2 videos a week is just not really enough. I've it's kind of tough with work, but I've done it before. I've been able to manage before. I got the time to do it. I still want to kind of give myself weekends away from doing videos because I do need that 2-day break, but I got to start getting 3 videos out during the week. So got one out today, and I will have 2 more videos coming out this week. I'm going to start scheduling in myself to do stuff so I can keep track of it. So what I'm saying, what's important to you guys in this whole spiel I'm giving you is more content is going to be on the way. In the off season, there's going to be tons of videos coming out. We're going to have tons of videos preparing for the NBA draft, preparing for free agency, reacting to all the news and all the fun that does go on. So if you guys, if you're subscribed, you're wondering, I wish there was more videos coming out or there was more videos out before. Whatever it is, whether you're watching them all, whether you want more, if you want less, I got bad news for you because more content is going to be on the way. I'm gonna dial in. It's not Raptors ain't making the playoffs, but I'm gonna be entering my my playoff mode for sure. Am I gonna be reacting to the draft? Yes, absolutely. Will be doing some draft content. I will be live streaming for the draft lottery as well because that is significant for the Raptors, of course. Starting to look like they will have a top six odds at the very least, which only gives them a 45% chance of keeping their pick, but I will be doing a draft lottery reaction. As far as the NBA draft in particular, I will 100% be doing a watch party. It may not be on this channel. I may be doing one with work. Depends on the plans for the offseason with my company. But there will be something on YouTube with me involved streaming. Last season, I did top 10 for work. And then I dipped and came on this channel and did the 10 to the end of the first round, which involved the Raptors' 13th pick. However, this year, if the Raptors have a top 6 pick, that won't really work out. So, again, we'll see how things go down, but there will be content involving the draft. I will be live streaming. If it's not live streaming the event, I will be live streaming on here afterwards to react to everything and answer some questions. So, best believe, draft is when there's the most amount of content on this channel. I do a ton of prep work for the draft. I do a ton of previews for the draft. I do a ton of reaction to the draft, and then right after the draft, we have free agency, where I do tons of videos talking about the free agency decisions the Raptors have made. So truthfully, I know there's been a lot of new subscribers in this community in the last 8 months or so. Truthfully, the summer is the time to be here, man. This is the most amount of content that goes out comes in the summer for this channel. So I'm really excited to get all of that going. But honestly, what I'm excited about is for this godforsaken season to end. 7 more games we got to do, guys. This is it's been a tough year. It has been a tough year. The first 50 games, that felt pretty quick. But the last 20 or so that we've had, it's just felt like it's gone on forever here. I think that's part of me and just the daily grind getting a bit more difficult, and I think a lot of it is just the Raptors have been in the tank mode, and it's just tough to follow. But again, tons of content on the way. I'm putting in more work, and hopefully you guys enjoy what I have coming your way. All right, let's see what's up to the people in the chat. Again, thank you so much for tuning in once again here today. Apologies for missing that Saturday stream. Going to sing next Friday. Again, April 12th. That's the last one I'll miss of the season. The rest of the games I will be here. I will be streaming. But thank you, everybody, for joining. In the chat today, we got, first of all, the members, Sumaya, as well as Thomas Perry. Thank you so much for joining. Other subscribers that we have joining today, we have Gregory, Skywalking, Winter One, Barn Season, B-Man, Kaja Fikak, Artemis Designs, Double A, Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights, Nameless, Rowlett, Dino, Levi. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Levi, salute to you as well. Hope you enjoyed the video that came out today. Hope you all been enjoying March Madness. Hope you all been enjoying the NBA. I mean, the NBA, we've seen some craziness in the last little bit, maybe not on the Raptors front, but we've had some decent basketball content overall the last month or so, even if it's not with the Raptors, which is what I care about the most. But hey, there's still been some decent basketball out there. Kyle Manning says feeling optimistic today. I don't know if that's you feeling optimistic today, but it's certainly not me feeling optimistic today, especially with LeBron and AD playing. Would have been optimistic even if they weren't playing, but they are playing. And the spread for this game is going to likely settle in at 13.5 to 13. So Raptors, once again, expected to lose by double digits. They lose every game by double digits. They lost by 15 to the 76ers. They lost by 44 to the New York Knicks. And odd, kept 2 games close. 96-88, 8-point loss to the Nets, 3-point loss to the Wizards, but a 20-point loss to the Thunder. And a 34-point loss to the Kings. And a 15-point loss to the Magic. A 10-point loss to the Magic. 9-point loss to the Pistons. Okay, only 9. 6-point loss to the Nuggets. 11-point loss to the Blazers. Only a 7-point loss to the Suns. And a 41-point loss to the Pelicans. Twice in the space of a month, the Raptors have set their franchise record for worst home loss in history. 2 times the same months. That's the history you come to expect with a special group, just like this one. The special group that will be starting today. Emmanuel Quickley, finally, a real point guard. A real point guard. With all due respect to Freeman Liberty, we got a real point guard playing. All right. Brown, out here. Starting once again, Bruce Brown back in the starting 5 to complement some talent because he's got Quickley. He's got RJ Barrett playing. Also going to be featuring today is Grady Dick and Kelly Olynyk. Wow, this team is lacking defense. Barrett at the 4. Man. Dude. Who is going to guard LeBron James? Is RJ Barrett on LeBron? How tall? Bruce Brown is Bruce Brown's 6'4", right? Bruce Brown is 6'4". It's dawning on me that RJ Barrett is going to have to guard LeBron James in his return. That's not going to go very well. Kelly Olynyk's got to guard Anthony Davis. This is probably not going to go very well. Oh, man. Emmanuel Quickley. Emmanuel could be fine. Yeah, RJ Barrett's going to have to guard LeBron James. Kelly Olynyk's got to guard Anthony. This could get ugly. This would be quick and swift. This is not cool. Last time, Anthony Davis. So I spoke about Anthony Davis and how surprising it was that he was playing. Anthony Davis has not played in Toronto since November 12th, 2018. The Toronto Raptors did not have an NBA championship the last time Anthony Davis played in Toronto. That is how rare it is. LeBron played in 2 or 3 years ago in a game. It was the game that Russell Westbrook had the buzzer beater to win the game when he was on the Lakers. But Anthony Davis never, ever, ever plays in Toronto. Honestly, if I knew AD and LeBron were playing, like if you told me 2 days ago you were going to confirm to me LeBron and AD were playing, I'd be at this game. I would be at this game. And I haven't been to a game, and this is going to be the second straight season I do not attend a Raptors game. Let's see how much tickets cost for this one. Let's see. Oh, God damn. All right. Cheapest seat right now, pre-game, $192. Second cheapest seat, $265. This one is crazy. This one is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, people out here ready to see LeBron. All right, I take back what I said. I would not have been attending this game. I would have seen the ticket price and said, fuck that. I'd rather stay home and stream. That's what it is. Dino chat, so you think the Raptors should draft Rob Dillingham if they had the 6th pick? Easy answer. Yes. Yes. Straight up yes. As of right now, before I do my draft research, Rob Dillingham looks pretty tasty over there. In the mid-first, Dalton Connect looks pretty good. Early second, listen, if Zach Edey's available second round, maybe take a stab. If not, I think you should pass. 31st overall pick / 32nd overall pick, if Zach Edey's available, all right. Give it a go. Give it a go. See what you can get. See what he's got, huh? See what the kid's got. But no, I would have a couple Zach Edey videos out in the next week, and can't say I'm as high on him as consensus is starting to become. Sorry, but that's how I feel. Interestingly, Raptors spread is coming down. It's actually at 13 and 12.5 at our sportsbook partner Bet99. If you want the Raptors on the spread, well, don't bet them there. If you want the Lakers on the spread, absolutely bet them at Bet99 Sportsbook. If you want the Raptors on the spread, well, there's a better price than 12.5 available. But Bet99 offering that 12.5 on the Lakers. And honestly, guys, with LeBron and AD in here, I don't know. I don't really see the Raptors keeping this one close. They don't keep any game close against any team, let alone the Lakers, who are playing some outstanding basketball at the moment, first of all. And with LeBron and AD active, that's a little bit puzzling to me that the Raptors are actually taking on some money here. That's a bit surprising, but it is what it is. I don't feel strong enough to bet on this either way. I do have a bet on Immanuel Quickley today. However, Immanuel Quickley is on a minutes restriction, so I do not condone betting the bet that I made on Immanuel Quickley because it's an over, and he's playing less minutes than I would have thought at the start of the day. I guess it's my own fault for not recognizing that there could be some minutes restrictions in play for a player returning from injury. That being said, what is the last time Immanuel Quickley played a basketball game? So if you guys don't know, Immanuel Quickley was dealing with the death of his uncle. So very sad there. And obviously we know RJ Barrett was dealing with the death of his brother, his younger brother. Some horrific occurrences in the families of both these players. I just think it's so great that both of them are getting back in action today. They both mentioned that, they feel really good about coming back to play. They want to be back to play. They want to be back, taking part in some action here, getting on court. So I'm happy to see them both back today. Hopefully they play well and keep it close enough where we think, hey, we got a shot in the fourth quarter, but ultimately lose this one. So it's a 6-game absence for Immanuel Quickley. Last time he played was the back-to-back against the Orlando Magic. It wasn't a back-to-back days, just back-to-back games. And for RJ Barrett, it's been a little bit longer for him. RJ Barrett has missed 9 games with this absence here. Last time he played was in that narrow loss to Denver, and RJ Barrett was outstanding in that game against Denver, and he's been outstanding since becoming a Raptor, and quite honestly, looking over his stats as a Raptor, RJ Barrett averaging 20 points. I thought it'd be more, but it's 20 points on 55% shooting from the field, 42% shooting from 3. The free throw percentage is 59, though. That certainly needs to improve, but an effective field goal percentage of 60.6. True shooting is going to be a little bit lower because he's missing so many free throws, but even still, his true shooting is still 61.5, which would be by far the best in his NBA career. Granted, over a smaller sample size, not a full season here, but nonetheless some impressive numbers from RJ Barrett. Anybody curious the difference between effective field goal percentage and true shooting percentage? They're weighted a bit differently, but effective field goal percentage does not account for free throws. True shooting percentage, I believe, does. So that's why I thought it would be lower. Shout out to 905 Yada. for re-upping on the membership for yet another month. 16 months for 905 Yada. Hope we're doing well, Yada. Thank you so much for being a continuous, long-term supporter in the community. You have no idea what it means to a guy who's trying to grind the daily life and create content on the side. The support means everything, and it keeps me going, keeps the content coming. Thank you so much, 905 Yada. Thank you so much, everybody involved in the amateur army, making everything better for the people around and myself, like 905 Yada. I just saw a comment from AA earlier on the real ones sticking around, riding out this losing streak. Thank God for Jacob. Thank God for you guys. I say, I don't know how I'd be doing this if I didn't have you guys. I don't know if I'd be watching the games here. I actually have a poll coming out on this channel in the next, what day is that one coming out? That's actually coming out on Saturday. I have a poll. I know it's a while in advance, but hey, I told you, I'm getting scheduled in. I'm working hard to schedule in content in advance and make sure I'm filling out all the content days. A community post should be out every day. There's no reason why I can't make a community post every day. So Saturday, April 6th, there will be a poll coming out asking people if they are still watching Raptors games. I've missed a couple more than I normally would, so I've honestly, there was one I literally just said, screw it, I'm going to the TFC game instead of streaming. Otherwise, I actually have had reasons to not stream. Although on Sunday, I guess I could have rushed home in advance to stream, but I had no desire to do that because of the current Raptors status. So I could have gone out of my way to come back and stream, but I didn't, which I normally would do. But again, that's what it is. I know you hate shorts, but yours are doing pretty well. Ever thought about doing them? Yeah, it's always a thought. Like I look at my TikTok and I look at the shorts, and they, some of them got a lot of views, but I don't know. It's just. I think I do need to do it. You missed this part earlier, but I said I need to start locking into content again. I've gotten a little bit lazy, coinciding with burning out from the daily grind, coinciding with the Raptors not motivating me to care about them very much. I got a little bit lazy. The trifecta came together and made me skip out on doing some content. So I need to dial back in. The thing about shorts is I don't know if I can just do it. Like videos are in my DNA. I'm just gonna always be pumping out videos, right? Streams, I'm always gonna be pumping out streams. I just do it. I don't. Maybe there's some days where it's tougher. I don't want to do. I just find a way and do it. Shorts, I don't have that same motivation. I've tried a few times. I don't have that motivation to do it. So if I get it back and start doing it, I'm on autopilot. That's a good way of describing it. But I'm out of autopilot. I've switched it off. I'm out of autopilot. I'm gonna start putting in more work for more content. But I don't know if shorts will be included in that because, they're not that strange to record. It's basically like making a video, just a short version of a video. Okay, I could do it. What kind of views are they getting? Let's take a look, because candidly, shorts make like you don't make any money on shorts. You make zero money doing YouTube shorts. So if shorts are growing the channel, then that'd be something worthwhile because it's growing the channel, growing the subscriber base. If it's not, then again, it truthfully it's quite a bit of work for free. I'd rather be doing that on content in general. Okay, listen, I'm not making life-altering money on YouTube, but my most recent YouTube short had 6.5K views. 6,500 people watched that video. And I got $1.03 off of it. I don't like talking about money, and I certainly don't like playing down the money I receive making content. But part of the motivation is that you make nothing by doing YouTube shorts as well, which only adds to the not tremendous desire to do it. The videos, look, I make this is 20 to 25% of my income comes from doing YouTube videos. That's fantastic. It really helps pay rent in Toronto. It's very expensive. It helps pay for groceries. It's amazing, and I'm in a blessed position to be able to do this and have the privilege to do stuff like this. But yeah, shorts. You know, it's more so. Is it growing your brand? Like you're making shorts to grow your brand. TikTok, you know what actually was one of the key factors as well. What frustrated me is that I would do outstanding on TikTok viewership wise, but I would never, ever, ever strike like followers from it. Like I'd be consistently getting thousands of views on TikTok and get like no followers from it, which was also frustrating because you're not like seeing the work being put in working. You know what I mean? So like you're like, okay, then what am I doing this for? You know, I'm looking at my old shorts here. Every 1,000 or so views leads to 1 subscriber. So to me, that's pretty good. Like if a short gets 8,000 views, that's 8 more subscribers, and that's pretty good actually. Some do a bit more, some do a bit less. Maybe I should bring them back. We'll see. Maybe I do it. Maybe I don't. You know what? I have the time to do it sometimes. I should just do it when I have time. Anyways, gotta grind. Gotta grind. It is more so for the algorithm, and you know, it does populate the TikTok and it does populate the Instagram account. But yeah, the TikTok, 2,700 subs, and like I was getting thousands of views on each of them. Like 34K on one of these in the summer, 38K in like the same week, 18K in between those two. And, you know, I'd take up like 3 or 4 followers. And again, I hate to play down getting followers because it's hard to do no matter what. But like, it felt like the reward was like, I was not seeing the reward for my effort on it. Anyways. I don't like complaining about stuff like that because I feel icky, you know? I shouldn't complain. I mean, there's people working to be in this position who maybe aren't. I'm in a very good position. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everything. But come on. Mr. Bro in the chat, Curtin Patel, did you change you're in a different account with the same, change your avatar on your second account, or did you just change your name? Anyways. Mr. Bros, or Miss Curtin Patel, this is going to be my first Raptors game I watch this month. Well, it's April 2nd. It's only the second day of the month. That makes sense. No. Funny enough, second time in a 3-year span, the Raptors go the entire month of March with just 1 win. 1 win in the month of March. They did it in the Tampa season as well, famously. They won right in the middle of March, though. So it was like losing streak, beat down on the Denver Nuggets in Norman Powell's final game for the Raptors. Then another losing streak to end the month. MLSE should be ashamed, charging them much. Well, it's Ticketmaster more than anything. I don't really know how it leads to that, but they weren't that expensive when I looked 2 weeks ago before LeBron was confirmed to play. Filipowski fell down a lot of spots after getting cooked last game. Yeah, he could not handle DJ Burns. That was a violation. Who's that woman on LSU? She was trending because she got cooked by Caitlin Clark all game. Oofa. You want to just do like bits from the streamer video and piece together. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I used to do that, but at that point, like the viewership like isn't there to make that worth doing at all because like they just don't do that well. It's just not great content if you just like, if I took a video today, cut out a minute segment, which I used to do, it just I guess that's better than doing nothing, but I feel like that isn't worth doing at all because it's just not that good. Like it's hard to find like a very clippable spot within the videos, but like if I do it, I need to do it right. You know what I mean? So maybe this newfound surge of energy for content here will help me dial it. Or maybe, at least I can do 1 a week. I don't do every video, 1 a week. Anyways, enough on that. I got to work. yeah, what you've learned here, moral of the story, I need to put in more work. Nameless says, let's exploit a Canadian market who has no other alternative for professional North American sport. What are you talking about? Oh, bring us a WNBA team. I'd be happy with the WNBA team. How's my draft now going? Still prelim, gonna be honest. Believe me, summer, there's gonna be tons and tons and tons of draft videos. In fact, there's gonna be two this week. Your hat's keeping me sane. We did it, man. Hey, listen. However bad it gets, however bad you feel about this organization, we did this. We did this shit. You go into that arena, you look up at the rafters, there's a championship banner. There's a championship banner that you witnessed the Raptors earn. You know, you see all the Leafs championship banners. My parents weren't even born when those Leafs championship banners were won. Okay? The Raptors. You watched them do this. Okay? No one will ever take it away, no matter how much they try. They did that. You just got to appreciate that at the end of the day. Are you an Italian from Vaughan? I am an Italian. I'm not from Vaughan. But, hey, if somebody is Italian, they probably are from Vaughan. Or Woodbridge. Or St. Clair's. No, not from Vaughan. My family's, I have Italian background. Italian roots. I'm Italian roots. I would not claim to be, I'm an Italian. I don't speak the language. But my family roots are Italian. Yes. Do you think we should draft Khalil Ware with the Pacers pick? I think I don't know much about him, to be honest. A guy I've really liked in that area is absolutely Dalton Connect. That is a guy to keep your eye on. Well, he's not playing anymore, but that was a guy to keep your eye on and a guy to look into. Did you watch Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark last night? I watched bits of it. Honestly, I was a little bit busy, but yeah, from what I saw, what a game. What a game. 12 million people watched that. That was crazy. If we don't get our pick, we still win the Jakob trade because we got a chip from the other trade. Well, no. Making a trade that like helps you does not condone making a bad trade after the fact. Tyler Smith. I'll look into it. I haven't looked in too much into that, but I will look into that. Who's winning March Madness? It looks like UConn are like nobody's even close to as good as UConn. Like it looks like UConn is by far and away the best team. I think they're gonna plow Alabama. I think they're going to plow Alabama. Like, Alabama did not look good against Clemson. I watched that entire game. And just nobody has been able to hang with UConn. Let me see. The spread's got to be like 12 in that game between UConn and Alabama. It's got to be 12. Let me see. Games on Saturday. Purdue's probably like a 9-point favorite against NC State. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, I swear to God I didn't look, but UConn is an 11.5-point favorite, and Purdue is a 9-point favorite. So I was pretty bang on. I don't know college volleyball. I was pretty bang on with my assessment of the spreads. That's kind of funny. Tell you what, though, if Purdue make the final and UConn win the Natty, I win a bit of money with my March Madness pool because I will win the pool. Only if UConn beat Purdue in the final, but that's the most likely outcome at this point. The Kentucky guards are the ones to look out for. Yeah, Rob Dellingham, that's the guy. Boz Wingle shouted out Connect months ago. Oh, I don't quite remember, but maybe I do. Maybe that's why I looked into him. But yeah, he's an interesting one. He is an interesting one. I haven't been at a board for a while. How has Pips felt about the Rockets' recent surge? I mean, he's loving it. He's just loving the Jalen Smith rise. He thinks the Jalen Smith rise is for real. And if it is, man, that Rockets team, that is going to be a fun team moving forward. Women's basketball was never irrelevant. Let's not say that. It's been interesting for a lot of people. Forever. People enjoy it. It's not something that I typically dabble with, but hey, the Raptors, if Toronto had a WNBA team, I'd be at some games. Women's college basketball has been entertaining to watch. It always is. Don't disrespect. Can't have 2 6'3" and below guards your starters. Well, I guess the way I see it right now, Dellingham would be your backup. I don't see Dellingham coming in and starting from day one. But you need guard depth. Bringing in talent, you can always find a way. I've seen Cody Williams. Not a lot. Little bit. Not a lot. A center would be... I don't think... No, drafting a center that high, I don't think so. You already have Pirtle. Unless you could trade Pirtle, I suppose. But talked about it on the video today. Not really feeling that way. But again, I gotta dive in, get this draft content done. But I'm gonna start with Zach Edey. Zach Edey content on the way on this channel soon. Book it. Raptors fans are interested. Raptors fans want him. Very interested. At 6 or higher, they need to be a starter in at least third year. Dealing Quickley, not sure. I love him, but not sure he's right fit. I see what you're saying. I do see what you're saying. And it would be a little bit unlike the Raptors to go small there. But I just think talent-wise, like, if a guy is the most talented player available, you got to go from and figure out the fit stuff later. I'm always a fan of drafting. Now I am, at least, drafting talent over fit and then figuring it out later. I mean, not like egregiously, not drafting Charlie Villanueva when you already have Chris Bosh, but talent over fit a lot of the time. Draft for talent. And yeah, you can trade quickly, I suppose. All right, starting fives here. If you guys weren't here earlier, Manuel Quickley, Bruce Brown, RJ Barrett, notably Barrett quickly returned. Grady Dick and Kelly Olynyk in for the Raptors. As for the Lakers, it is D'Angelo Russell, who's been playing very well as of late. It is Austin Reeves, who's been playing very well as of late. It's Rui Hachimura, who's been playing very well as of late. And it's also LeBron James and Anthony Davis, who are always playing very well because they are superstars. In the name of transparency, what is your political stance? We ain't going to do that. I think if you guys watch a lot of the content, I think if you guys just follow the content in general, you can make an inference onto the side in which I lean. But let's not make this a thing. I'm not here to discuss politics. I do not know nearly enough about it to have any sort of educated conversation on the topic. What I do know about is basketball. And we got the Lakers in town. LeBron James, first time in a couple years, he's playing in Toronto. Anthony Davis has not played in Toronto since 2018. So we got some excitement in the air here. Can the Raptors keep it close? Let's find out. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. And first play of the game, LeBron, who the Raptors have nobody to guard, lobs it up to AD, who nobody can guard, and it's 2-0 Lakers. Look greatest of all time. Grady Dick open for three. Can the Raptors take a lead? No. Grady Dick off on the three ball. Raptors rocking the gold unis today. Lakers in their... both teams in their City Connect jerseys, actually. Lakers in their black and purple. AD, deep two. You can have that all day, Anthony. All day if you want that shot, Anthony. RJ Barrett back. In action. Taking it to the rim. And what a play it would have been if RJ could have landed that and one right there. What a start, what a return that would have been. Gold jerseys in the Tampa season. The Raptors played 6 games in their gold jerseys and won none of them. So yeah, there's a bit of a curse with the gold. 10-point loss. Let's lose this. Let's lose by 6. Say we were right there. Let's lose by 6. Raptors, again, going to remind you, are 13-point underdogs today. So, again, it's very much the belief that they will not win this game. But, let's see. RJ Barrett makes both free throws, a rare sight since becoming a Raptor. What's not rare is him playing excellent, but for some reason he left his free throw shooting in New York. My streams froze a little bit. Sorry if you did sync up there. LeBron James drives inside to the rim, and nobody can guard him on this team. So he lays it in and scores. Get used to that, folks. My stream froze again. At the first commercial break, I will refresh as Quickley, welcome back Emmanuel, makes a 3-ball. Other way, off the inbound, LeBron goes full court to AD, and because nobody can guard him, we foul him. At the first commercial break, I'm going to refresh. I'm going to read out my game clock so you guys can sync up to me if you would like to watch along with me. If you're watching me and I'm ahead of your game, well, it's easy. Just pause me, sync it up with your game clock. If you are watching a game that is ahead of me, if you're watching on, what do they call, like PVRs or the boxes, whatever, am I old saying that? Stream, whatever you're watching, you might be able to pause it. If you can't, well, I'm sorry, but I'm doing my best here. My stream is frozen. Anthony Davis is looking like he'll take a 3. No, he actually dribbles it off his own shoe, and the Raptors have it. It's unlike TSN to be laggy, but it is today. Apologies, everybody, but TSN is causing some issues today. I'm a little bit behind here, so I can't quite read out my game clock right away. I'm 13 seconds behind live, which would already be delayed, as Emmanuel Quickley drains another 3. I'm going to wait to commercial and try to refresh again. That's what I'm going to do. D'Angelo Russell working on Quickley. Frozen again. TSN, get your shit together. And he throws it out of bounds. I don't know what's messier, my stream connection or the Lakers offense. 2 straight turnovers and Raptors are up 8-4. Quickley with 6. Barrett with 2. Olynyk hand off to Emmanuel. RJ Barrett for 3. Off the mark there. Austin Reeves to LeBron James. LeBron to AD. AD inside. Another turnover. Barrett, nice pass to Grady Dick, who lays it in. Wow, what a feed there by RJ Barrett. And a nice finish by Grady Dick. It's an 8-0 run for Toronto. 3 straight turnovers by the Lake Show. Austin Reeves for 3. Off the mark. And I'm surprised Darvin Ham did not call a timeout. Here come the Raptors again. Quickley to Olynyk. Back to Quickley. Is he going to pull up over AD? No, he finds Grady Dick in the paint for 2.
Yep.
Hello, Toronto. Still no timeout from Darvin Ham. 12-4. Austin Reeves to D'Angelo Russell for 3. And he makes the big shot. Get this game back in order. 12-7 Toronto off the Reeves make. Quickley. Step back. Finds Barrett instead. Barrett tacks from the wing. Right at Hachimura. No good. Rebound tipped away out of bounds. And it is a Lakers ball at the baseline. Russell bringing forward again for the Lakers. Grady Dick sends a double. AD finds some space in the lane and finishes there. A little bit of a breakdown. Don't really know where that double came from, but AD left wide open in the paint. Quickley going to the rim, and he's fouled by Austin Reeves. Emmanuel Quickley going to head to the free throw line. It is refreshing that we aren't the team that goes down, like 10-4 and calls that timeout. Oh, great start, guys. Timeout. It feels good. It should have been the Lakers. I'm surprised they didn't call the timeout, but they figured it out. It's 12-9. Listen, it's not too late for there to be an early timeout by Toronto. You know, what would be, I guess, early timeout for me would be like first 4 minutes. It won't be that today because Quickley makes it a 4-point game at the line, and he's a chance to make it a 5-point game with his second free throw. 12th different starting lineup since March 1st. And that's tied for second in the NBA. So not only has another team had that many starting lineups since March 1st, one team has more. It's probably the Grizzlies. Could be the Wizards. AD to the rim. Ain't nobody guarding him. 14-11. Like, if you're not going to guard AD, at least cut off the entry pass. Olynyk, nice feed to Barrett at the rim. Lays it in. The Raptors getting everything they want and more on offense. 16-11 for the Raptors. Lakers yet to really get themselves started on either end of the court, really. Hachimura in the corner for three, though. And the Lakers knocking down their jumpers. It's a 2-point game once again. Rui Hachimura in the corner. Quickley to Brown. Now Olynyk back to Quickley. Sets the screen. Quickley flares out in the wing for an RJ Barrett 3-ball. And here we go. Raptors up by 5. It is a Lakers home game. I mean, what? Are you paying $200 to watch this Raptors team? No, the only reason people are going to these games is because they want to see the Lakers. Like, that's why I would have gone. I wouldn't be in a Lakers jersey. I'd be in a Raptors jersey, but people ain't going to see Toronto. They're going to see whoever's visiting. Reeves attacks, and nobody decides to get near him at all. He just walks over, and there you go, a layup. Quickley off the Olynyk screen. Goes overhead to Olynyk, kicks out to RJ Barrett, pump fake, steps inside, gets to the rim, and a lovely take once again by RJ. It's like Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett haven't even missed any games. They are playing fantastically to get things started here. Rui Hachimura to LeBron, passes no look to D'Angelo Russell on the wing for three, and the Lakers cannot miss from beyond the arc. And the Raptors do call that first timeout. Bit of a TV timeout situation here. And the Raptors, well, they've started brightly. 21 points already. On pace to get at least 100 points today. That's good news. And the best news of all is RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley are leading the charge, leading the way. These guys are on fire out the gate. Emmanuel Quickley's got himself a lovely 8 points in this one and 2 assists. RJ Barrett, 9 points and an assist out the gate for the Toronto Raptors. The only other player to score is Grady Dick. But, hey, 7 of 10 shooting for this Raptors team. 3 of 5 from 3. I'd say that'll do it. Good stuff. All right, when we come back from commercial, I'll read out my score. Hopefully no more freezing situation here. You know what I haven't done? The door shot, baby. All right, let's lock in. I remember last stream, I had a nice make, no backboard. It was a little bit off the rim, back of the rim and in. That's a quality shot. 21 of 35. We haven't really done 35 of these already. 21 of 35 on door shot tracking this season. Let's make it 22 out of 36. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. No warm-up, no prep, no practice, just buckets. Maybe. Get in position here. Oh. Damn. It felt good coming out of the hands. Had the line. Did not get the bounce. Damn, dude. Front rim. That could have dropped. Tiny bit extra on that, and that just straight in. Damn. Well, door shot tracking falls to 21 and 36. Still well above 500, which was the goal. In fact, I could miss every shot for the rest of the season, and the worst I would be is 500. So I don't think I'm missing 6 more in a row. But it's possible. Unfortunately, does not go today. But I'm proud of the effort. Proud of the effort. RJ Barrett checks out for the Raptors after a positive start. Checking in. Maybe a downgrade is Jordan Nwora. Grady Dick straightaway three. No good there. And we are back in action. By the way, I have actually a funny story to tell you guys about a potential Raptors encounter in the city of Toronto from yesterday. I will follow up at the next commercial break. Stick around for said story. It's not that exciting, but kind of exciting. A little. Not really. LeBron James lobs up to AD. There is just nobody to deal with the size today or any day. And the Raptors are locked in here at 21-21. 6 to go in the game. Quickly to Grady Dick. 5:57 on my clock. Grady Dick to the rim. Gotta make those, Grady. Nice take, but gotta make those. 5:50 as LeBron gets to the rim, lays in. The Lakers faithful in the crowd. This is a home game for Toronto, but a lot of Lakers fans were wowed by that dazzling display by LeBron. Bruce Brown to Kelly Olynyk. 5:31, 5:30, 5:29. Grady Dick in the corner to Bruce Brown. 5:26 as Bruce Brown misses a three. On the rebound, a loose ball foul is called, and Olynyk came a little bit too aggressively there and is attested to a fouled looking. Yeah, LeBron just, made a little move on IQ and did an unnecessary move for the layup, and the crowd went nuts there. Wasn't that cool? You guys watch the LeBron and JJ podcast? I mean, what a world we live in. Potentially the greatest basketball mind in history. Contributing his thoughts on the game on a weekly basis. I mean, what a time to be alive, honestly. Soak it all in, people. Freeman Liberty in the game for Quickley, who is apparently on minutes restrictions today, and his first play, Freeman Liberty is attested to have fouled. It was at Reeves on offense, so it's an offensive foul, therefore a turnover. And it's 23-21. He had a very good listens. You guys have been listening to LeBron's podcast with JJ Redick. It's going to be a weekly thing, I believe. It's called Mind the Game. I cannot recommend it enough. AD handoff to LeBron, sets the screen for Bruce Brown. AD loses control briefly, gets it back, finds LeBron, kicks out to Dinwiddie, who's open for three. And brief Raptor Spencer Dinwiddie cannot connect. And on the rebound, Anthony Davis is blocked by Kelly Olynyk, who finds Nwora, who turns it over. No, he doesn't, because Freeman Liberty saves it. Gets to Nwora. This time it's a good pass, but Grady Dick misses the strong take to the rim once again. Another good take by Grady Dick. Positive in the decision making. Not positive in the execution. Two misses there, and a Taurean Prince three ensures it is a 10-0 run for the Lakers. Olynyk no good on the mid-range, and Darko, having already used a timeout, does not want to dip into his second one already in the game with 3:54 to go in the first quarter. 10-0 run. AD, if he makes this, you got to call a timeout. It's an air ball on the corner three by Anthony Davis. Bruce Brown, other way. One-on-one with Prince. Blocked, but Olynyk gets the rebound and finishes. My shake of the head is, how many times does Bruce Brown unnecessarily take a difficult shot to the rim, way too early in the shot clock? It just feels like it happens too much. Timeout called, and then maybe a one way that we needed from Darvin Ham. All right, guys. So famously, I will call it famously, I did run into Scotty Barnes one day in Toronto at a dog park of all places. Got a photo with him, posted it. And everybody was asking about it. Everybody in the community was talking about it. Whatever. It was cool. But I did mention, I said one day, if I ever did run into somebody like Darko Rajakovic, would I want to stop and take a photo with the person? Because I very commonly have harsh and criticizing words on social media and online. I would feel a little bit, the word I'll use is icky, if I were to roast these guys behind their back and then in person, ask for a picture all excitedly. So stuck to my guns. Did not meet Darko Rajakovic, nor did I run into Darko Rajakovic in person. But I'll tell you what, guys. I was doing some grocery shopping yesterday in the city of Toronto, right around the middle of the day. And just happened to be walking by an apartment building. And who gets dropped off at the apartment building with their meal, whatever, but Jalen McDaniels. So walking by, I see him get out of the car. Immediately, he's very tall. Immediately, that's Jalen McDaniels. Second Raptors player I've run into in Toronto. What did I do? I looked, acknowledged, that's Jalen McDaniels. And I kept walking. I kept fucking walking. In my mind, I'm like, man, there are very few people I roast to the level of Jalen McDaniels. I think the two most roasted people on this channel this season are Darko Rajakovic and Jalen McDaniels. So when I saw Jalen McDaniels, immediately, once again, I knew it was him right away, 100%. I didn't even break my stride. I just kept on fucking walking because I knew that I would feel disgusted with myself if I stopped him. First of all, he was like getting dropped off, about to go into his apartment building. I just happened to be walking by. I think it would have been a little bit strange to ask for a quick photo at that point. Nor would I feel it'd be respectful, again, to talk so much shit behind a guy's back and ask for. And then third of all, nor do I want a photo with Jalen McDaniels. Like, I'm good. You know, it's one thing to be bad at basketball, but to like try really hard and hustle. You know, like Kobe Simmons, he's not that good. But man, does that guy hustle. Does that guy work his ass off when he's on the floor? Jalen McDaniels sucks, was a horrible signing, and was just an abomination of a basketball player in that Sixers game. A guy who has earned his way out of the rotation for the Raptors through only his horrendous play this season. Out here just collecting checks, gets an opportunity to play meaningful minutes against the Sixers, and doesn't even fucking try. Just goes through the motions. Yeah, I'm cool without that photo. But it was interesting. I saw a second Raptors player, and it made me think. When I saw Jalen McDaniels yesterday, when I saw Scotty Barnes a few months ago, within half a second, I knew that was Scotty Barnes. I knew that was Jalen McDaniels. No ifs, ands, or buts. I saw them immediately. I knew who it was, which makes me think. How many, like, I've lived in Toronto for almost a year. I've seen two Raptors players. How many celebrities have I run into other than Raptors players who I just don't know immediately what they look like and don't realize it? You know what I mean? Maybe it's none, but it made me think, man, like these guys I know right away. But if I didn't know right away that was Jim McDaniels, I would have never known. And I would have just kept walking and not known I just saw McDaniels. So I don't know, just a little interesting thought I had to myself. But yeah, I saw Jim McDaniels, and I did not ask for a photo. And I didn't want one either. He sucks. He's, I don't know, he was holding a takeout container. I'm assuming he was on his way back from practice and had some meal prep for him. But he could have been delivering somebody's lunch on DoorDash. We don't know. Maybe he's just getting ready for when he's out of an NBA contract because he's horrible at basketball. I don't know. One of the worst signings this team has ever made. He sucks. And he doesn't try. You can't do both. Look at Kobe Simmons. Kobe Simmons picking up full court right now. He's going to hustle his ass off. He's not good, but he's going to hustle his ass off. And I respect that. Anyways, the five on the floor for the Raptors right now are Kobe Simmons, Mohamedou Gay, Javon Freeman-Liberty, Garrett Temple, and Jordan Nwora. It is not the flashiest five on the floor, but they're going to work hard, these guys. And guess who's not in rotation? Kobe Simmons on a 10-day contract. In rotation today. Garrett Temple is about to retire. He's in rotation today. Mohamedou Gay just signed to a 2-way contract. He's in rotation today. Javon Freeman-Liberty just signed to a contract. He's in rotation today. You know who's not in rotation today? Jalen McDaniels. And it's incredible that these five players who should not be close to his talent are playing, and he's not because he doesn't work, he doesn't try, and he's trash. Just got to try hard, you'll play. Just got to try, you'll play for the Raptors. Grandpa Temple and his G League children. All right, back to the play-by-play stuff. Freeman Liberty to Mohamedou Gay, deep three. No thanks, Mohamedou. What's Mohamedou's short form? Is it Mo? They call him Mo. Mo Gay. That was a terrible shot, Mo. Don't do that. Yeah, Mohamedou Gay bombing a deep contested three. This is April basketball, baby. 5 on the floor for the Lakers. Taurean Prince, Jackson Hayes, D'Angelo Russell, Spencer Dinwiddie, and that's Christie, Max Christie. Here's Jackson Hayes under the rim. He is swatted. That's more like it. Swatted by Mohamedou Gay. In the other transition, the other way, Mohamedou Gay throws it down. That's better. Mohamedou Gay put on a show here with the block and with the thunder on offense. Man, when you make the right play on defense, it always comes back to you on offense. Ball don't lie. D'Angelo Russell lays it in the other side, and we're back to a 3-point game, 28-25. Stick to your lane. Freeman Liberty in the corner of Simmons. Back up top to Freeman Liberty. Nwora to Temple. And Nwora steps out of bounds. Turnover Raptors. Jack Armstrong calls him Mo G. I can do Mo G. That's what hustle does, baby. You get an opportunity. Nwora with a little je ne sais quoi behind the back. So unnecessary, but hey, it looked cool. Lakers up 3. D'Angelo Russell step back 3. No good. Rebound to Jackson Hayes. Got a box out there. Second opportunity, and Spencer Dinwiddie, the former Toronto Raptor, with the 3. Can they call you a former Toronto Raptor if you never actually played a game for them? You know, he was a Raptor for like a couple hours. Can we call Spencer Dinwiddie a former Raptor? Who is a famous former Raptor who never played for them? Like Spencer Dinwiddie, where like they got traded or like bought out, whatever. Oh, Jackson Hayes with a huge putback slam and a foul called, and all of a sudden this could turn into a 9-point lead for the Lakers with 2.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. He hit the ground hard there. He went flying. Hopefully he's all right. He looks like he is okay. That was scary. Wow. All right. Let's see a replay of this. Prince ups. No good. And yeah, Jackson Hayes just came in strong. Didn't look like he hit. Oh. No. He hit the ground hard, man. And on his left shoulder. I'm glad to see he is okay. Can we give the Goran Dragic pretend he never played for the Raptors? Is Goran Dragic the worst Raptor of all time? Probably. Did Alonzo Mourning never play for the Raptors? Well, Raptors led by a good amount here, but, back to normal as they take a... Wait, didn't Mourning get traded to the Raptors and retire or something? Is that what happened? Hang on. After playing 3 games in New Jersey, Mourning was traded to the Raptors. Mourning never reported to the Raptors. He was in the Carter trade, right. He did not meet the medical conditions to play for the team and was bought out, making a second salary on the vet minimum after return to the Heat. Lovely. Alonzo Mourning, you're right, Paul. Great example of former Raptors who did not play a game. How are you still doing Raptors game this month? Because I like the process. I like the growth, the development arc, and I see it all happen. And we can all say, a few years, we were here. We were there when the Raptors led by 20 points against the defending champion Denver Nuggets, just to lose eventually. But we were there when they were up by that much. What's our bench looking like next year? Trent, Grady, Kelly, Oche. Assuming our 6th pick is Buzelis or Holland, and they start right away. Well, Grady Dick should start next season. No guarantee Gary Trent will be here. No guarantee that 6th pick starts out the gates. And hey, the 16th overall pick or 17th, whatever it may be, they could be in rotation as well. So it should be a bit of a deeper team next season. Tough to say. There's always so many moving parts in the offseason. Tough to say with the bench. We sold our soul for $23 million. We didn't do shit. We won. We earned it. Was it worth? It is. Listen, if the answer is if the end product is you win an NBA championship, the answer was it worth it is yes. No matter what. No matter what. Was it worth it? You won an NBA championship. There are players there are teams who have existed a lot longer than the Raptors who haven't even made an NBA Finals, let alone win an NBA championship. It was worth it. Yeah, I saw Embiid is back. I don't know if he's healthy enough to save that season, but man, what could have been for the Sixers? They were like running with the Celtics to start the year. It was crazy. It was crazy. All right, second quarter about to get going here. Raptors down by 9. Barrett with 9 points. Quickley with 8 points, and they looked positive, but once they went off the floor, no more positives. Barrett is a +2 tonight. Well, actually, Quickley's a -2, to be fair. But first play of the second half, and 2 points for the Raptors. 34-27. Garrett Temple calling orders there, keeping RJ on LeBron. LeBron kicks to D'Angelo Russell. Back to LeBron. Throws it back in the blender. LeBron backing down RJ. This could be trouble. LeBron fades to his left and is no good on the jumper. That's a classic LeBron play right there. The post up. Fadeaway J on the baseline. Nwora other way. Why is he shooting that? These guys just shoot whatever they want, man. Early shot clock, deep contested 3 by Jordan Nwora. What are we doing? LeBron, short jumper. Usually money for him. Doesn't go there. Freeman Liberty goes up and no good, but he is fouled. Zach Craig in the UK. No Raptors game the whole season in the UK on the NBA app. That's such a shame. Why does nobody watch the NBA? Why do they get so little viewers? Why is viewership dropping? Make it easier to watch. Media blackouts. Ugh. Got to pay for TSN and Sportsnet to watch the Raptors. Or League Pass and a VPN, which is probably the better way to do it, because VPN is used for other stuff too. I paused my stream for 5 seconds. I'm sorry. I cannot. Who knows where anybody else is synced up here? I gotta watch it as close to real time as I can. What you can do is you just pause YouTube for 5 seconds. Click on the YouTube video, hit the space bar, wait 5 seconds, hit the space bar again, and you have your wish. Iowa LSU was like one of the most viewed sporting events ever. It's crazy. There was some reporting done on how popular it got. Let me see. Adam Schefter said ESPN's highest audience for any basketball game since the 2018 Eastern Conference Finals. Second best for the network in over a decade. So best viewership since the 2012 Eastern Conference Final. Second best since then. It's ESPN's best audience for a college basketball game, men's or women's, that LSU Iowa game. 12.3 million viewers, ranks as the second best NCAA tournament game of 2024 so far. It also beats the 4 of 5 NBA Finals games and every World Series game in the most recent postseasons. Like, basketball is huge, man. 34-28 Lakers here. 10:51 to go as the arena staff were mopping up some moisture on the floor. A George Brown College ad on court. How about that? Wasn't expecting that today. 36-28 now as the Lakers extend their advantage, though they have led by more today. 8-point lead. Barrett past Taurean Prince, backing him down, moving to the left, finding Freeman Liberty, and gets the bounce and the make. Freeman Liberty off the rim and in. 36-30. Freeman Liberty's got a couple more. I think it's 4 now. Prince, pump fake, drive inside, kick to D'Angelo Russell for 3, and the three-point party continues for the Lake Show. They've been knocking down jumpers at will. You know, Jordan Noir, already very nice take there. Jordan Noir got blown by Taurean Prince. I feel like we got to be doing better than this, Jordan. D'Angelo Russell for 3 again. Same spot, different result. In and out, rebound, Kelly Olynyk. They should win against the Lakers. No, they are 13-point underdogs here. They are massive underdogs here. Jordan Noir, a wide open 3 from the top of the key. No good. Wide open. I mean, got to make those. D'Angelo Russell, other side, flips 2. Max Christie, pump fake, steps inside, floater over Olynyk, no good. Olynyk didn't box out. Christie rebound to Prince. Pump fake, sidestep 3 is good, and it is their largest lead at 10. Why are we biting on Taurean Prince like this? What are you afraid of? Just get your hand up, keep your fucking feet on the floor. Barrett to the rim, and he draws yet another foul. I personally would not like them to win. I'd like them to keep it close, though. Prince is decent, but, man, you don't get blown by. Thirsty today. Hachimura and... Oh, no, just Hachimura checking in. Christie checking out there. Barrett makes the second free throw. He's 3 of 4 from the line. When will an NBA team attempt 0-82? Nobody will ever go 0-82. I mean, statistically, it's just so unlikely. Russell. I mean, you could try to go 0-82 and succeed. Like, if somebody just wanted to go 0 of 82, they could. You know, you just sign me. But, like, you get nothing out of it. These are multi-billion-dollar organizations who need to continue to make a profit. Oh, Rob Pelinka. What position of the table makes the playoff and play-in? 6 to 1 is automatically in the playoffs. 7 to 10 make the play-in tournament. Mamadou Gay with a steal, and in transition, throws it out of bounds. Nice little balanced action there. Get the steal and then turn it over. Looks good for the box score. LeBron, one-on-one with R.J. Barrett here, looking for some action. Gets the screen from Hayes. Mamadou Gay just falls over. Didn't get dropped, just fell over. I don't know how, I don't know what. He just fell down, and LeBron had a clear line to the basket where he lays it in. Other side, Mamadou Gay misses the short shot, and the Lakers lead by 11. LeBron, nice move past Mamadou Gay. Now that was nice by LeBron. Bit of a Euro step. And the lead is 13, the largest of the night for the Lakers. And there are a lot of Lakers fans packing the house here. I don't blame him. I mean, what, are you paying $200 to sit in the bleeds to watch this Raptors team? I don't think so. What is more likely, 82-0 or 0-82? 0-82. Neither will ever happen, though. Ever. Not impossible, but neither will ever happen. The worst losing season was the Bobcats, and that was a shortened season where they won, I think it was 9 games. It was a shortened season. It was 7. So they won 7 out of 66 games. That's pretty remarkable. And the 76ers only won 9 games in 73. So the worst ever is 7 out of 59, which is about on pace for 9 wins. Whoa. What are you doing? Get out of here. Most wins is 73, so 73-9. So I guess the exact same record reversed. Would it have been more likely for the Bobcats to lose those 7 games or the Warriors to win those? I'd say it's more likely the Bobcats were to lose all those, but unlikely for both. That botch is very charitable from what I've seen. It's good on him. I think even with the most stacked, like the most stacked team, something goes wrong and you lose a game, and you don't go 82-0. But it's possible. But I do not believe it will ever happen. Eggs for dinner isn't weird. That the commercial? Listen, I didn't have eggs for dinner, just eggs, but I did have fried rice with some eggs and some other meat. But eggs for dinner isn't weird, and I have eggs for dinner all the time. I have eggs for lunch every single day. Every day, I go to the gym. No, pretty much every day in the weekday. I go to the gym in the morning. I come home. I have granola and yogurt and a smoothie. And at lunch, I have toast with eggs and other stuff. Toppings, but I have eggs every day. If I go to the gym at night, I have eggs for breakfast, whatever for lunch, maybe a sandwich, my normal dinner. And after the gym, I have granola yogurt smoothie. For dinner. Yes, I like eggs. Hearing Raptor possibly in the draft, Zach Edey. I've seen the ESPN mock draft. We'll see. We'll see. I got a video about Zach Edey coming out this week and next week. Javon Freeman Liberty to the rim, no good, but gets his own miss and puts it in, 46-35. Gramegna has been horrible. He's had a couple mistakes, but he hasn't been horrible. Start cooking. Start getting into routine of cooking. And just find recipes that are easy and enjoyable to make, and you'll save a lot of money. Yes, I like to eat out sometimes, but order out sometimes. But gotta cook, save money. Would I ever consider owning my own chickens? No. No. $48-35, and we are learning that nobody on this team is capable of doing any sort of job whatsoever in guarding LeBron James or Anthony Davis, and they are making us pay. Already a 13-point game, and if LeBron makes this free throw, which he does not, well, it's still a 13-point game then. A baseball team will go 162-0. No chance. I mean, the sample size is bigger. Yeah, no shot. Agree. Like, sample size is bigger, much higher variance. Yeah, no team is going 162-0. What's the winningest season? Didn't the Mariners win? Isn't the most winning like the winningest season 116 games? Mariners won, 116, 2001. Like, even that, like, NFL team goes 16-0. It's happened twice. Johnny Keene has subscribed. Welcome to the Amateur Hour Army. You subscribe yourself to Raptors watch parties and videos and other streams. Thank you so much to Johnny Keene. On the road to 17K, everybody. Nice strip down low by Garrett Temple. You know, funny enough, NFL's only 16 games, and there's been so many stacked teams, yet only 2 teams have gone 16-0, and only one of those 2 teams actually even won the Super Bowl. Grady Dick taps in the rebound there. It's an 8-point game. Raptors making a slight comeback. The Miami Dolphins in, I think it was the 70s, went 16-0, then won all the way to the Super Bowl. The Patriots in the 2007 season, well, they won all 16 regular season games. They won 2 playoff games, but then they ran into Eli Manning and the New York Giants and lost. Yes, sir. Center of star. It was the New York Giants in 2000. Well, the Super was in 2008, the 2007 season. How the reps been so far? Not noticeable, which is a good thing. 50-43 for the Lakers. 5:45 to go as Kelly Olynyk checks back in. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in, hanging out with me tonight. I know these games are tough, but you're still out here hanging out with me. Make sure you do hit that like button if you are enjoying the stream today. It does help boost in that YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the channel, we are less than 25 subscribers away from 17,000 subs. You can help us get to that milestone in return to get all this great Raptors content, plus a special 17,000 sub giveaway when we get to the milestone. AD in mid-range, no good, and Bruce Brown rather lazily tips that rebound out of bounds. I thought he could have grabbed that. Speaking of NFL, do you think the Giants will try to get a QB or stick with Daniel Jones? It seems like ownership is leaning on QB. I mean, you've got a 6th pick. It's tight. I think they don't, but it's like easily I could see them going for a QB at 6 overall. I think it'd be interesting to give Daniel Jones a wide receiver weapon because, like, Daniel Jones 2 seasons ago was good, and basically every target he had was like homeless before the season started. Like Isaiah Hodgins, like that's your lead wide receiver for a team that wins a playoff game. So, you know, he's probably not the quarterback of the future. I recognize that, but I don't know. He's got a lot of money. But then you feel sometimes you just got to commit to your guy. If they see their guy there, their QB1, then you should probably take QB. But I could see him going wide receiver. I could see him going both ways. LeBron to Hachimura at the rim, and that's too easy. 9-point game. It's a good question, though, KW. Does Bruce Brown know he's a team option? Richard, I got news for you, son. Bruce Brown's got a player option worth $20 million or thereabouts. It's at least 20. So he's chilling. He's got money. At the rim, Hachimura throws down again. Let's out a weird yell. And it's an 11-point game. Mini egg time. What do I think of the Washington Commanders? Fuck the Washington Commanders. You guys are right. It's a team option. My brain fart. I knew it was a team option. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody frantically Googling it now. In my mind, I don't know why. I obviously know it's a team option. Sorry. Raptors will probably take it, try and trade him. They can take it, trade him. They can not take it and sign and trade him, or they can let him walk. I don't think they're letting him walk, by the way. More Maple Leaf jokes if Matthews finishes with 67. God. I didn't even think about that. How many games he got left? He got 62 now, right? Man. How many games do the Leafs have left? 1, 2, 3. They have 8 games left. He'll probably get more than 67. But like that's 5 goals in 8 games, man. He might actually get 67 goals. If he's on 66, like last game of the season, just sit him out. Just sit him out. Don't let people have that. Imagine if he gets. You know what? Maybe Chris is right. He gets 67, and then they go win the cup. Written in the stars. You know, it's just comfortably the worst Leafs team we've had in years. So they ain't winning the cup this year. Other years it was actually like, hey, they could win the cup. I mean, they could win the cup, but this is the least like it's been in a while. And they'll probably have to go through Florida and Boston to get there. It's a shit show. They match up horribly against both the teams. They never beat Boston. Boston's owned them in the regular season, and Florida are not a good matchup for them. All-time point leaders NBA history. 3 of them in Lakers jerseys. All 4 of them on screen played for the Lakers. Monopoly on the league. Back in action. 4:20 to go in the second quarter. What did everybody get up to over the Easter long weekend? Any fun plans? Anything cool? I played golf for the first time since I tore my ACL in May of last year. Last year, start of spring, went for a fitting at Golf Town, got custom clubs, or like fitted clubs. Went to my first round of the year. Like, enjoyed my new clubs, absolutely striping with my new driver. Following morning, I tore my ACL. The very next morning. Haven't played since then, but went to the range on the weekend. And I had fun. Recovering. Getting my life back, hopefully. But saw some family. It was fun. Saw some friends as well. Saw some high school friends who I don't see as much anymore. It was cool. RJ going up to the rim. Fouled. Oh, no foul. They call it out of bounds. Okay. Who is my NBA GOAT? LeBron James. Who is better between Dinwiddie and Brown? For a bad team, give me Dinwiddie. For a good team, give me Bruce Brown. Dinwiddie is a floor raiser. Bruce Brown's a ceiling raiser. Kelly Olynyk handoff to RJ Barrett. One-on-one with AD. Do this, man, RJ. RJ under the rim. Doesn't want the smoke. Kick out to Olynyk. Olynyk to the rim. Handoff to Grady Dick. Grady Dick floater. Tough shot. Gets it to go. Blue Jays embarrass themselves, man. They got no hit by a guy who's like on the cusp of being out of the league. I mean, in the end, winning in the NHL, winning a Stanley Cup, it's all about your goalie getting hot in the playoffs. Your goalie goes on a big run. Who knows why? Who knows how? You got a shot. Like last year, Florida. Bobrovsky got hot. Your St. Louis one. These are good teams, but Binnington got super hot. Your goalie gets hot. And you just Build on momentum. That's what hockey's about, baby. So who knows? Maybe Sammy comes through. Olynyk at the free throw line with the fadeaway jumper, and it's a 7-point game. AD, mid-range. Got it. Raptors looking to respond. 2:43 to go. Matty D mentions what is true. This lineup, as Emmanuel Quickley misses the pull-up three, this lineup been doing okay. The starting unit, which contains Quickley and Barrett. Go figure. It's two good teams here. Corner three for Dinwiddie, and the former Raptor makes it a 12-point game. Sorry, 11-point game. It was a 2. It was a 2. Yeah, Samsonov is good. I've seen 2 shutouts by Samsonov actually this season. 2 1-0 wins in overtime that he was in net for. I also saw a game where he let 4 goals in early and they came back to win. RJ Barrett for 3. 2:04 to go, and it's 60-52. Listen, I have a very casual knowledge of hockey, so take that for what it is. As Olynyk draws the charge on AD. But yeah, these are just my thoughts. Ooh, that's AD's 3rd foul, so they're going to challenge this. Let's see if Olynyk got his feet set. Ooh, it's going to be close. I need to do slow-mo of that. It's going to be close here. The refs are going to look at this because Darvin Ham does not want his star man out of the game. So let's get a replay of this. Okay, Olynyk. Oh, I'm not sure they can overturn that. Ooh, that's tough. That Jack Armour said it best. That'll be tough to overturn. He squares up. Looks like his feet are pretty much planted there. I don't think they're going to overturn that one. What's my opinion on Michael Jordan, his ranking in the GOAT debate? Michael Jordan is 1B. Challenge is unsuccessful, so AD picks up his 3rd foul. The Lakers lose their challenge there. That is one of the quickest reviews I've ever seen. On a pretty, tough play to call, no less. Out of Toronto teams, the main sports, which wins the championship soonest? I don't know, man. The Jays are on the decline. They're in a tough division. The Maple Leafs probably don't sustain super high levels for that much long. I don't know. I don't really see any of them winning in the next, little while here. I don't see it. Most likely to do it is the Leafs, because at least they're going to get in the playoffs every year, whereas the Jays still can't get in, let alone win. They can't even get in the playoffs. RJ Barrett to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown on the outside gives to Kelly Olynyk. Now Quickley, 6 in the shot clock. Quickley flips out to Olynyk. Just nothing generated in this possession. But Olynyk finds a way through the traffic, weaves his way to the rim, and makes it a 7-point game. What a take there by Kelly Olynyk. Hachimura to Reeves. Reeves in the paint. Backwards layup. No good. Raptors with a prime opportunity here. Grady Dick for 3. Front rim and away. Bruce Brown gets the rebound. Finds RJ Barrett. Has Quickley cutting to the rim. Who makes the layup, and a nice little surge here by the Raptors near the end of the second quarter. Makes it a 6-point game. Sorry, a 5-point game. Less than a minute to go. Kia Nurse going to lead the Toronto Towers to a WNBA chip. Give me the Toronto Huskies winning the chip. Give me a Kia Nurse Toronto Huskies jersey when the WNBA team forms here and rightfully names themselves the Huskies. In the corner, Hachimura for 3. Got it. All right, it's Dinwiddie, sorry. Dinwiddie's got 3 threes at least. Top of my head. 64-46. Barrett to the rim, lays it in. Nice take again, RJ Barrett. Man, I forgot how good this guy was. I think the Leafs can do it. I just don't really think they will. They've got a really tough road to the cup. 64-58. Listen, we accepted our fate as a tanking team. That's why Dinwiddie's not here. We accepted our fate. We're under the Grizzlies now. We have done our job. Revenge game, Jim. We did him a favor. We helped him. He owes us. He owes us. Quickley. 4 seconds. Quickley. Layup. No good. Tipped out of bounds. And last touch, Olynyk will be a Lakers ball. Husky Willian has his ring to it. Yeah, draft Van Lith, and you're good. Austin Reeves at the buzzer. No good, and that'll do it. Well, honestly, that could have been worse. The Raptors fight back. It's a 6-point game at half. Ain't going to see any complaints by me with that. So that'll get us into halftime. I'm going to go grab some water, go to the bathroom, recharge for a couple minutes. And in 2 minutes when I come back, we're going to go through the box score and talk about what we saw from that first half. And then, of course, we'll have the second half to cover on the stream. If you guys are enjoying, make sure you've hit that like button already. And also, if you're new to the channel, subscribe for Raptors watch parties like this, more streams coming in the offseason, and videos all throughout the year. No matter what time of year it is, videos and Raptors content on Amateur Hour Sports. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Thank you so much for hanging out, staying out a little bit longer. Got a little Di Serono to warm the gullet. And a nice Raptors cocktail glass. Cheers. Only about 2 sips in there, so I took a really small one. Maybe I can get 4 in there. Okay. Well, that is one of the most watchable Raptors games I've seen in a long time. What a feeling to have 2 good basketball players in the starting lineup. RJ Barrett, 19 points in the first half. 7 of 10 for the Raptors, 2 of 3 from 3. Welcome back, RJ. We certainly missed you. Manuel Quickley as well. Ain't no slouch in this one. 4 assists, a rebound, and 13 points in just 14 minutes of work. And I know they're on a minute restriction, but hopefully they can get some good minutes here and keep this one interesting for as long as possible, because Quickley's plus 5 in his minutes. Barrett's plus 3 in his minutes. And it does tell you, this starting 5 is working. Grady Dick is 0-3 from 3, but he's 4-6 on 2s. Still making buckets, still making things happen. 8 points for him. As that 3 ball starts falling, hey, let's see where it takes us. Bruce Brown's a plus 4 alongside Grady Dick. Kelly Olynyk is a minus 2, but yeah, it's just a bench. This bench is not good. Freeman Liberty, minus 11 in his minutes, just not a very good defender, and he's playing in a tough lineup. Kobe Simmons only got 2 minutes. Mo Gay only gets 4. Garrett Temple, minus 8 in his minutes. Jordan Nwora, minus 9. Jordan Nwora is just not that good. But even with as bad of a 5-man bench unit as we have, Jalen McDaniels still cannot get game time because he's that bad. He's even worse than these guys. That's embarrassing, Jalen. Starting 5 for the Lakers, they've performed admirably. D'Angelo Russell has got 11 points. LeBron James has got 12. AD has got 12 as well. And off the bench, Spencer Dinwiddie, former Raptor, with 3 threes on 5 attempts. Overall, not been the most efficient night for the Raptors by any means whatsoever. The Lakers keep giving us the damn ball. 8 turnovers for the Lakers. We have 6. Not really sure where the numbers are being made up here. But 11 free throws for the Raptors, only 4 for the Lakers. And they're 1 of 4 from the line. I guess that's where things have been swaying in our direction. A little bit of extra free throws, making up for the poor shooting percentages. A couple extra possessions off of turnovers. And overall, the Raptors are in a game here. Only down by 8, despite shooting 48% from the field and 28% from 3. Lakers shooting 55% from the field, but not doing well enough to make use of that advantage. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Raptors in a battle with the Lakers. And I think that's all that we can really expect here. Keep it respectable. Throw a little OJ and D Serrano. I don't have any on hand. That sounds very good. I like screwdrivers, which is vodka OJ, so that would taste good. My drink of choice is Coke Zero and D Serrano. D Serrano and Coke is fantastic. I highly recommend. Splashing. Highly recommend. What you can also do to elevate that even further is take like a glass, go half beer, like a lager, go half Coke. So I would go Coke Zero. You can just do regular Coca-Cola. And drop a shot of Di Serrano / Amaretto in that. Don't go like too heavy, like with like a smallish cup. With half beer, a lager, and half Coke. Drop in a shot of Amaretto / Di Serrano and slam it. It tastes just like Dr. Pepper. You would not believe how much it tastes like Dr. Pepper. It just tastes like Dr. Pepper. It's delicious. Maybe that's one for the younger crowd, but it's very tasty and I recommend trying one day. I saw online, speaking of beer, that some people order a half Guinness and a half lager mixed together, and what the hell? Is that like a thing? Is that a thing people do? Noir is a hustle player. If he has no one to space the floor, he's useless. He's just always not very good. I don't know. I don't know. This is why star players are paid the big bucks. Hey, these guys out here, like Jalen McDaniels makes $4.5 million. That's more than I'll like ever make in my life. And he makes that just to do nothing. Right? All these guys make more than enough money. Jordan Nwora, I think he's got a chance to be, the fringe on the roster next season. But If you wind up with Jordan Nwora in your rotation, you've probably failed somewhere, with all due respect. Like, cool for him, but he should not be in your top 9. Nah, Jalen McDaniels played on Saturday and literally didn't care. Did not even try. So, no, fuck him. Like, if you're not even going to try, get out of here. Like, at least the guys that play are doing their best, where he clearly was not. Very frustrating. Give me Caitlin Clark. A black and tan, half Guinness, half harp. Is it harp that goes with it? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? A black and tan. A beer cocktail made by layering a pale ale and a dark beer. So a harp and a Guinness. That sounds horrible. No way that's good. There's no way that's good. Darko's will put him in when we're down by 9 with momentum. Because Darko has no concept of changing on the fly. They come up with a plan pregame. That's it. Stick to the plan. Don't worry about who's hot, who's not, who's playing well, who's not. Stick to your pregame plan. That's what the Raptors do. Unless it's so unbelievably, overwhelmingly obvious, then he makes changes. Your Pops' favorite can't be good. Wow, that's crazy. Who am I supporting playoffs? Nobody. I hope they all lose. I don't care for any team other than the Toronto Raptors, so I personally don't care. As long as as long as it's not Boston, we good. Give me somebody beating Boston. Give me Tatum and Brown flaming out because they keep turning the ball over and can't play in the clutch. Give me one of those again. You got a happy Jacob. Even if it is, Embiid winning it, that would suck. I'd hate that, but anybody but Boston, and we're good. Hope that Rockets make the play-in. I don't think they will. They're 2 games back of the Warriors, but the Warriors have the tiebreaker, so they have to make up 3 games. Unlikely. Unlikely. But, hey, I'm hoping as well. You'll be cheering for Kawhi SGA? Okay, loud. No, Kawhi. Man, I hope Kawhi never wins a thing with the Clippers. I hope he regrets that decision of leaving for the rest of his fucking life. Fucking prick. We could have run it back, asshole. Fuck him. I hope they never win. I don't want him to win. Knicks, I don't like any team. I have a good reason not to like any team, other than maybe the Pacers. Pacers win, cool. that is probably the only team I'm sick. I'm happy for everybody on this team. Other than them, in the East, in the East, the only team I would be okay, go win is the Pacers. In the West, Thunder would be cool. Nuggets would be fine. Timberwolves would be fine. No to the Clippers. Mavericks, I could accept. Pelicans would be fine. Suns, no. Kings, yes. Lakers, yes. Warriors, absolutely not. Rockets would be cool as well. I have vendetta against a lot of Eastern Conference teams. As a fan of a team in the East, I suppose that makes a little bit of sense. But if I had to choose who wins the chip, I'll choose OKC. Let's support our boy Shea. That'd be my pick if I had to. But again, I want them all to lose. Little spill there. My bad. Kawhi wins a chip every 5 years. He's due this season. Does he? Huh. He won in 2014. He won in 2019. And And, well, I guess the one sample we have is that he did win 5 years. So this would be another 5 years. I guess. Yeah, sure. I actually like LeBron, so I'd be okay with the Lakers winning, but I do understand why a lot of people would not want the Lakers to win. Nuggets would be fine, yeah. I just hope it's not an East team. That'd suck if it was an East team. But the overarching theme is fuck Boston. I hope they don't win. I hope they lose first round. That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. Could you imagine the comedy if Boston lost the first round? Better yet, build Boston up a big playoff run just for Tatum and Brown to let them down in the clutch again. Again. Third straight year. That'd be fun. Should buy a cigar. Nah, if I do that, they'll win. They'll win the whole thing. Yeah, if I buy a cigar, the Celtics will win the chip. I gotta not do that. I want to smoke that Celtics pack, man. But don't want to. I only get superstitious about anything when it's playoffs in sports. Nah, the trade that we had to offer to get Kawhi and PG was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Honestly, ridiculous. Seeing the Raptors right now where they're at, obviously, you look back and think, man, should have made that trade. But, that trade was bad. And the fact that there's been major organizational incompetence the last 3 years does not change that. The Raptors should have handled that core better when they had them. With Siakam, with Van Vliet, with Anunoby. They should have handled them better, and they didn't. Second half has begun here, and Kelly Olynyk has just laid one in, and the Raptors are in a 4-point game with the Lakers. The Lakers have led by, I want to say, 13 in this game, with many Lakers fans in the crowd, but the Raptors are still hanging around. When the starters are in, they are doing damage. When Quickley, Barrett, Dick, Brown, and Olynyk are in, good things are happening. 64-60. 11-11 to go in the third. Rui Hachimura for three. And man, they have just been dialed in from three in this game. Hachimura doing the business there. Barrett driving. Finding Bruce Brown. Layup is good. Why did Kawhi want another star so much? As if, the team hadn't already just fucking won a championship. It's not like the team wasn't good enough. They had just won the chip. They're clearly good enough to do it again. In fact, Siakam made All-NBA next season. You wanted a co-star. He was right beside you the whole time. RJ Barrett on the rebound there. The Lakers miss. RJ right to the rack, and another tough finish through traffic for RJ Barrett. 67-64. Look, he wanted to go back to LA. It is what it is. Gave his all for the city, won a chip. I'm happy. I don't want to be greedy. AD fouled going up, and a soft foul. Fucking foul the guy if you're going to foul him. Don't let him lay it in for free and get an and one because of it. Just type wherever you feel like typing. You're all good. AD at the line. Free throw off the mark, so it stays at a 5-point game. RJ Barrett bringing the ball up for Toronto. Switches on to AD. Finds Quickley. Sidestep three. Off the mark. Rebound. LeBron. Bruce Brown defending. Gets switched on to Olynyk. Bruce Brown recovers. Fade away for Anthony Davis. Way off the mark. Rebound quickly. And here comes Barrett again with the ball in his hands. Immediately met by Reeves. Gets to Olynyk. Thought about the three. Instead finds Barrett cutting to the rim. But he is rejected by Austin Reeves. What a play defensively by AR-15. Wow. Did not expect that. Just great hustle on defense by Reeves. Other side, it's baseline out of bounds for Los Angeles Lakers. AD kicks to Reeves, back to AD in the post, and a foul's called. Called against Olynyk there, and it looked relatively tame, but foul's called nonetheless. $9:15 to go in the third. AD on the outside. Handoff to Russell. Russell up top for AD. Miss it. Okay, hits the rim. But then AD just gets the rebound and puts it in. And almost like it was drawn up that way. Wow. Barrett to Quickley. Now Grady Dick in the corner. Steps inside. Fadeaway 2. Off to Mark. Been a bit inefficient from Grady Dick overall tonight. Hopefully that can start to work its way up in the second half. AD to LeBron. LeBron driving to the rim. Handoff to Hachimura, who's wide open underneath the rim. I feel like for the third time in the last 5 minutes of game clock. 73-64. Raptors, they got to get some stops to the rim if they want to have any chance of keeping this close. Our injection is awful. We have no rim protectors. Olynyk ain't that guy, and the pieces around him are not good defenders. Nah, you don't wish you were a glory hunter. The bad times make the good times even better. 2019 gotta feel even sweeter for those who watched the Bargnani days. Those who watched the LeBronto days. Zach Edey probably isn't the solution to the defensive issues. But, we'll see. Anthony Davis to LeBron James. Bruce Brown defending. James gets inside through 3 Raptors. Puts it off the glass for the and one. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Bargnani now would be a beast. I assure you, he'd probably be even less effective. He cannot play defense. 65-64 after another miss by LeBron. Bargnani was a black hole on defense. The notion that he would be good in the modern NBA is ridiculous. He would get destroyed in pick and rolls. He would never play. Oh, offensively, he was a beast then. He had a 20-point-per-game season. No, teams play defense. The reason why the Timberwolves were the 1 seed with the best defense in the league, 17th best offense until Cat got hurt. Defense matters. Don't worry, Zach. It's all worth it one day. It's all worth it one day. Fight through it. We're all here together, Zach. We're all in this together with the Raptors. We're going to do it one day, guys. One day. I don't know how old I am. How old I will be. I don't know how old you'll be. Don't know if you'll still be watching me. But one day, guys, I'm going to be here in this spot, or in front of a camera, in front of a microphone, somewhere. And we're going to watch the Toronto Raptors win the NBA championship. We're going to watch together. We're going to think back to these times. We're going to think back the years, the decades potentially it's been. We're going to remember these times, but we're going to do it, and we're going to remember it. We're going to celebrate together that shit. Good. We're going to do it again one day. Who knows? 5, 10, 20, 30 years. First one took 24, so, who knows? Could 24, 23. 24, I guess. Who knows, man? But we'll be there when it happens. And the moments like this will make it better. Any realistic chance of getting down to fifth best odds? No, because the Portland Trailblazers have done well with their tank. They've lost 10 games in a row here. Ain't gonna happen. All those Osmos chicken on the rocks will catch up before then? Nah. Get Laziz and you'll be good. You'll live forever. Because you just want more Laziz. Laziz, baby. Fuck Osmos. Get better shawarma. Go to Laziz. Oh, tragic, man. I was in town. I could have gotten Laziz yesterday. Or on Sunday. They were closed for Easter. It was tragic. Absolutely tragic. Toronto needs to open a good Laziz. I will be there. Can we draft Caitlin Clark? I don't know how that works. Could you, I guess, do they allow women in the NBA? Like, would they? I guess this never happened, but, like, would they? Like, NHL teams have signed women before, like, goaltenders for, like, preseason. They didn't make the team, but. Like if the Raptors said, "Hey, declare for the NBA draft, and we'll draft you," could that? I don't know. I mean, look, she's very small. She would not succeed in the NBA. But like, if a team wanted a publicity stunt, could they do it? I don't know. Yeah, she can't play defense, so like, she wouldn't play in the league. Like people who say Sabrina could play in the NBA. It's like, no. Not sexist, not disrespectful. You know, Sabrina gets abused on defense in the WNBA. This ain't the WNBA, with all due respect. Anyways, back from the timeout. Raptors down 14. Grady Dick for three. Finally, a three-ball drops for Grady Dick, and it's an 11-point game. 7:03 to go in the third. Can the Raptors stay in this contest? Well, plays like that will certainly help them. Barrett on the rebound there. Raptors down 11. Just keep it close, guys. Barrett, coast to coast. But good defense there. It's out of bounds for Raptors ball. Yeah, Caitlin should absolutely take the $5 million payday from Big Three, if that's real, by the way. Like, they said... Ice Cube said she can still play in the WNBA, just plays Big Three in the offseason. $5 million is a lot more than what she'll make playing in the WNBA. The highest salary in the WNBA is like 200-something thousand. Absolutely, Caitlin Clark should play in the Big Three. That'd be sick. Great publicity stunt by Ice Cube. Like, think about how many people watched that LSU Iowa game. You could get some eyes in the Big Three with Caitlin Clark playing. $78-69. 6:24 to go. RJ Barrett in the paint, finds Grady Dick at the free throw line. Pump fake, jumper, off the mark. Cannot follow up that three ball. Should get bullet. Doesn't matter. 5 mil is 5 mil. LeBron to the rim. Tough move through contact, and he's fouled. Ooh. I mean, yeah, Olynyk is not a good defender, and he's being thrown to the wolves with this group. And he's playing against LeBron and AD. I can excuse not great stuff from Olynyk. Checking in for the Raptors, though, great. Garrett Temple. And Garrett Temple is checked in at the 5, so this is the state of the Raptors. Garrett Temple is the backup big. Shout out Jonte Porter. He's out there betting on this game somewhere. LeBron at the line misses the second free throw, but then it's tipped out of bounds for, wow, Lakers ball. And then the whole Raptors bench erupted. And then they changed the call. It's actually a Raptors ball. A little of a daunting face there by the ref, who acknowledges his mistake, and it's Raptors ball, down 13. 10-point game, 79-69. Quickley in the corner to Brown for three. Does this guy just take, like, the worst shots ever? Is Bruce Brown, like, the worst decision maker? Or what? What the hell was that? Why is he shooting that? Like, no conscience whatsoever there. Just guy in his face, pull it up. What is Brucey doing? Quickley going to work on Austin Reeves. Oh, nice move through the defender and finishes. Great stuff by Quickley. It's an 8-point game. LeBron to Reeves. Reeves back to Braun in the corner for three. That's wet, man. That is wet. 11-point game after LeBron's corner three. LeBron is 9 of 11 from the field. Goodness gracious. Here's Bruce Brown. Hand off to Temple. Temple going at the king. Nice pass to Brown, actually, who in turn throws it out of bounds. Bruce Brown is so fucking bad, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Bruce. What was that? What was that? Oh, my God, Bruce. Bruce. Well, the Raptors got a bunch of picks for Siakam. Don't forget that. Quickley gets past Reeves again. Kicks out to Temple. Up top to Nwora. Drives to the rim. Kick out to Brown. Extra pass to Grady Dick. Wide open three is good. Now there is good decision making from Bruce Brown, who makes that extra pass, and Grady Dick wide open for three. Doesn't normally miss from there. I haven't seen LeBron averaging his best shooting season, though I haven't checked. Reeves for three. Responds right away, and the lead is back to 11. The Raptors, look, they don't got to rush. They'll still be able to trade Bruce Brown, but he sucks. I hate watching him right now. He's been shit for the Raptors. Quickly trying to find the seam there to get to Nwora, but it's a kick ball by Anthony Davis. Quickly now checks out. This is great ball movement, though. Excellent ball movement there. (85-74). Grady Dick, elbow jumper off the mark. Just, man. No, Bruce Brown should be good. I actually was excited to have Bruce Brown, but he's been playing like ass for the Raptors. Prince, defended well by Dick, but gets the ball into the corner for Christie, and the Lakers' three-point brigade continues. Freeman Liberty now up top. Who's shooting better from three? Curry or LeBron? Like, percentage-wise, the fact you ask makes me think like it might be LeBron, but like volume-wise, true shooting-wise, I'd probably say Curry is. Look at the hustle from Garrett Temple here. Oh, picks up the foul. Man, this guy has absolutely nothing to play for. Nothing to play for. Like, probably going to retire end of the season. Not sign another NBA contract. Already accomplished whatever. Look at that hustle for no reason other than the love of the game, baby. Now that's all you want to see with a Raptors player. You know, you don't need to be the best, most talented player. But if you try hard, you work your ass off, you hustle. Listen, Raptors fans, Toronto sports fans are going to be impressed and they're going to be happy. Ty Domi was not a good hockey player when he's in Toronto. He wasn't that good. But fans to this day wear his jersey. You know why? Because he tried hard. He played for the city. He wasn't the most talented at the time. But God damn it, he left everything out there. And people to this day wear his jerseys to games. Will we see a Garrett Temple jersey at a Raptors game in 20 years because of that? I don't know. Noara, mid-range, no good. Rebound by Christie. Raptors might not draft a big. Maybe they'll sign one. Maybe they won't do anything. It wouldn't be unlike Masai Ujiri's front office to have a major positional need for the offseason and then do nothing. Noara, with a routine 6-foot pass, throws it out of bounds. Like, that's unbelievable. He had a 6-foot pass with nobody in the way, no defender around him, nobody near him, nor the potential recipient of that pass, and he just threw it out of bounds. This is truly unbelievable stuff. Dude, what is it? Some of these guys, how are they playing for my team? What is this? How the fuck did he miss that pass? Am I the one who's seeing this shit? Oh. God damn it. God damn it. At this point, Masai only going to pick wings and combo guards. I would be okay with that. Zach Edey doesn't interest me a whole lot, but if the Raptors can get him at 31st/32nd overall, I'd probably do it. I don't know if he'll land there, but I've seen the most recent ESPN mock draft has Edey going 14th. And then I've seen some mock drafts where Edey goes second round. Let's see. Let's do NBADraft.net, The Ringer, Tankathon, Bleacher Report, NBA Draft Room, and it'll do ESPN. And let's see where each of them end up. All right. 2024 mock draft. NBADraft.net. Zach Edey goes 36 overall to the Philadelphia 76ers. The Ringer. Zach Edey goes 12th overall to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tankathon. Zach Edey goes 32nd overall to the Utah Jazz, one behind where the Raptors were projected to pick. Bleacher Report, who I've always had respect for, goes 30th overall to the Boston Celtics. NBA Draft Room. These are not definitive, but it's just funny. 20th overall to the Hawks. ESPN, I believe they have him 14th. 13th, in fact, to the Sacramento Kings. So nobody knows, man. Nobody has any sort of sense right now on where this guy is going to end up. But I personally am not taking him first round. Yeah, I agree with Rick Papa. I'd take a shot at 31 or 32. I'd be open to that. I don't think he'll go lottery. I'd personally be floored if he ends up in the lottery. I'd be dumbfounded if a team drafted him in the lottery. Just the big-footed, slow-moving center just does not typically translate to the NBA. Like, we're not talking 6'11", 6'10". We're talking 7'4", not super athletic. Like, this ain't Wemby, right? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . There's been some harsh words about this draft class, but there's still some talent out there, absolutely to be had. Buzelis is an interesting one. He's the only prospect that has a certain, what's the word? A certain sort of aura about him. He oozes confidence. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like he's the only guy near the top that has that sort of it factor that other guys maybe don't have. Game has all of a sudden spun into a 19-point deficit. Raptors, kept it handy, but things are getting away from them with 1:43 to go in the third. His moxie. Maybe if I'm a woman from the 1950s, I'd say he's got moxie, but I'm a man from the 21st century. I mean, I guess Yao Ming is an interesting comparison, but the league has changed. Yao Ming today getting put in high pick and rolls. I don't know. The floor spacing that Yao Ming played in was the most constricted ever. Everybody was crowding the paint. It's interesting to think about what Yao Ming would look like, a Hall of Famer, what he'd look like in the modern NBA. Yao Ming was also very good at basketball, by the way. It wasn't like he was just tall. He was also very good at basketball. Who the Raptors take in the draft? Let's say wish list right now, which is absolutely going to change before the draft. Rob Dillingham in the top 6. Fingers crossed. Dalton Connect at 17 or whatever that Pacers pick ends up. Let's say Zach Edey at 30, first overall. Take a shot in the second round. Mohamedou Gay to the rim, past AD, misses the layup. Dude, Mo, you got to make that, bro. 21-point game. AD in the corner to Christie. Christie up top. AD, 3-ball, off the mark, rebound. Freeman Liberty. Now Barrett to the rim, gets the finish. Christie cuts to the rim, past Freeman Liberty, and Freeman Liberty's defense exposed once again there. All superstars will adapt. Yeah, I guess to a certain extent. Yao could shoot 2. Threes? Yao Ming made 2 3-pointers in his NBA career. So mid-range is different, but he couldn't shoot threes. If that's what you meant. Was not impressed by Rob Dillingham in tournament. Well, he played like shit and they lost their first game. Yeah. That didn't help. No. That's true. I mean, tech's improved, trains improved. I think Yao Ming would struggle more today than the way he played in that era. Like eras change. Before Jordan came out, every team needed a 7-footer or you were cooked. Jordan changed the game. All of a sudden, a guard could be your best player, whereas the center always used to be your best player. All-time greats, I don't know. Wow. RJ Barrett throws it down, and a little bit of excitement for people watching here. And think about, wow, they hit a shot at the buzzer. It doesn't count. Like the modern NBA. I mean, Zach Edey probably in early 2000s is a comfortable, late 90s, a comfortable lottery pick. I don't think he'll be a lottery pick this year, but, eras changed. You need to have certain athletic traits to play in different eras. But I guess if you're good enough, you'll just adapt. You'll find a way to adapt and play and be dominant in any space of basketball. But the Raptors here, yeah, if you can't tell, we're not talking about the game as much. This game has spun out of control. What was a 5-6 point game at the end of the half has become a 21-point game at the end of the third. A 36-21 third quarter for the Lakers. And yeah, this one is definitely out of hand. Fortunately, we've gotten good nights from Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett. Barrett's got 26 with 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Emmanuel Quickley back in action tonight. 17 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Hopefully, their race is not run here. Hopefully, just for some reps, just for some excitement, we see them back out there on the floor at some point in the fourth quarter, and they don't just throw in the towel here. But, I'm not holding out a ton of hope that this will be the case. Other than that, Grady Dick he's got 14 points. He's got his numbers up a little bit in that third quarter, though not much else happened for the Raptors. Bruce Brown is not playing well, in my opinion. And on the bench, I guess it's tough when Noir's played 19 minutes and has 0 points. I guess it's tough when Temple's played 19 minutes and has 0 points. Mamadou Gay, not very good defensively. John Freeman Liberty, very bad defensively, as I've learned in this stretch of games. I know, these guys getting thrown to the Wolves, but yeah, I can see a little bit as to why Freeman Liberty wasn't called up right away. His defense is not that good. Culture really impacts how different positions play. The worst three-point shooting team attempts way more than a team that shot a lot of threes over a decade ago. Yeah, eras change. The way the game is played is always evolving. Big men are coming back into fashion, whereas like in 2017-18, you just play like 5 out all the time. That's not really the case. Size is becoming a factor again. Bigs are becoming more skilled than ever, as Emmanuel Quickley, who is back in action here, which is great to see. 3 ball there off the mark. And the Raptors go with the classic, we're about to throw in the towel move here. They put their starters on the floor to start the fourth quarter in just the hopes of, hey, see what you guys can do. Then we go for garbage time. So just a fair warning. I'm gonna watch until the starters check out, and then I'm not gonna watch garbage time. I don't need to see Jalen McDaniels minutes, nor do I need to see Garrett Temple minutes. Quickly at the rim, finishes and draws the foul and one. Can the Raptors, only make this one single digits or something later on, as the Blue Jays have just suffered a deficit here, have allowed the first run of the game to a Jose Altuve solo shot. Quickly at the line, free throw is good. 102-82 in this one. LeBron gets to switch on to Olynyk, generates some space, kicks out to Dinwiddie in the corner. Tough 3, off the mark, rebound tipped right to LeBron, who finishes past Olynyk. And I mean, if you're not going to get a lot of stops, when you do, you got to get that rebound, folks. Quickly finds Olynyk, going to pull the 3. No good. Wide open there. Way off for Olynyk. Come on, man. LeBron other side. Finds Hayes. Hayes cycles up top, finds Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie driving at Olynyk on the wing. Finds the opposite wing, D'Angelo Russell. He takes a step inside, kicks to LeBron in the corner. One-on-one with Barrett, backing him down, wants that fadeaway. Draws the double, D'Angelo Russell for 3. Nails it. 25-point game. 107-82. Quickly looking to make something happen. Finds Olynyk. And Olynyk draws the foul. Going to be on the floor, it seems. Yeah, Nwora doing nothing and getting an entire third quarter. I mean, what can you do? You got nobody else to play. Who else you gonna play? You gonna play McDaniels? Probably not. Let's see how long the starters last here. Quickley in the paint, kicking to nobody. Kick to Olynyk, but Olynyk thought the pass was going to get stolen, so he started running back on defense. The pass wasn't stolen, and it just went straight out of bounds for a Lakers ball. Other way, LeBron loses it in transition. Grady Dick lob to RJ, who misses the dunk. Everything is going wrong for Toronto. Christie to Hayes in the paint. Hook shot, good. Darko calls timeout. And it's a 27-point game. God damn. Well, this game has slipped away from us. It was a 5-point game. It was a 6-point game at halftime. What happened to us? What happened to us? We were doing fine. We were doing okay. And then the Lakers just turned it on and used their far superior ability, and this game's over. Well, we'll see if that is the night for the starters. We'll see if that does it. Wouldn't be surprised. To be fair, McDaniel's way better on defense than Nwora. I feel like McDaniel's, you just gotta say, I'm not playing you, dude. You can't give that attitude on court. Like, make it known and so apparent you don't give a shit and expect to play. And saying McDaniels is better than Nwora on defense is not saying much. And it's not as if McDaniels is that good there either. Do you guys ever think there will be a 4-point line in the NBA? I think before they add a 4-point line, they'll remove corner three. So the 3-point line will just extend straight to the sidelines, and the corner three will no longer exist. I think that would be horrible to floor spacing. I think that would really hurt the game. I think, if anything, to decrease scoring. Like, stick with the allow for a little bit more physicality on defense. Don't call people when they're foul baiting, which the NBA has adjusted to in the last couple of months, which is good. It's decreased scoring overall. Allow a bit more physicality on defense if you want to take away scoring. I think the 4-point circles, like the Big Three has, is better than a 4-point line. I think that would add to some excitement. There's 3 circles beyond the 3-point line, where if you have a foot touching the circle, it counts as a 4-point shot. I think that makes the most sense as the next sort of adjustment. What did I miss? A lot of Raptors missing buckets and missing defensive assignments. Olynyk to the rim, finishes. Nice take there by Kelly O. Here's D'Angelo Russell for 3. Got it. Man, are they just dialed in from deep or what? Christ. 16 of 34 on threes for the Lakers today. Turnover to the rim. Christie puts it in. And it's a 30-point game. And even the starters getting overrun here for Toronto. RJ Barrett in the corner. Garrett Temple 3. No good. Rebound Hachimura. And listen, we've got a chance of breaking the home losing record again. D'Angelo Russell 3 is good, and he's waving away the Raptors bench. Bro, you're playing against a bunch of G Leaguers, man. Like, come on. Who do you think you are? You're playing against a bunch of G Leaguers. Congratulations, man. You beat us. Fucking cunt. Another 3. This one's in and out. Like, chill, man. Congrats. You beat Jordan Nwora, Kobe Simmons, Javon Freeman Liberty. Nice one, dude. Consensus on Edie does seem to be early 30s, maybe late first. I just looked at 8 mock drafts. Most have him in that range, yes. However, some have him lottery. One has him 20th. So it'll depend on how the workouts go, you know. Olynyk driving to the rim, blocked, gets his own miss. Goes up and finishes. Starters have stayed in a bit longer than I would have thought. This will be a 14th straight loss, and guess what, guys? We do it all again tomorrow against those Timberwolves. Russell for 3. This one's off the mark as well, as Barrett corrals the rebound. Quickley. Inside to, well, Spencer Dinwiddie. That is a turnover. Hachimura, other end. To Russell. He's going to pull up for 3 again, and he makes again, and Darko calls timeout. And surely that is that for the Raptors starters. And if that is that is that for the stream, because I'm done. Damn, D'Lo just beating up on the poor, because that's all he can do. Be great if Edie slipped to the second round. I wouldn't call it slipping to the second round. I mean, that's just probably where he's supposed to end up. I wouldn't mind if the Raptors took a shot at 31st overall on Edie. But it is... You know, it's like I said, it's always talent in these drafts, but it is a weaker draft class. The fact that he's a late first, early second in a weak draft class kind of showcases stability. I don't know. Will the defense translate? I'm not so sure. But, you know, with center depth already here, bringing on a project player who's clearly got talent, seeing what he can do at the next level, I'm not completely opposed to it. Not usually the Toronto's MO to go for a player like that, so I don't think they're going to go for him, but certainly an interesting player to follow and monitor after such a dominant run so far in the NCAA tournament, which will likely lead to an NCAA championship matchup with UConn. I think a lot of Raptors fans want that 27th pick back instead of having Agbaji. Well, you have Agbaji and Kelly Olynyk. I think that's better than a 27th overall pick. And personally, I look at the guys kind of in that range. I'm pretty comfortable with the Raptors having made that trade even today. Olynyk is awesome to have. Agbaji still got potential, and nobody's sticking out to me near the back end of the first round. So I'm personally cool. And that pick is likely, if that pick were to convey today, that pick would be would be the 29th overall pick. I feel like if the Raptors had traded their 31st overall pick instead of their 29th overall pick to the Jazz, nobody would care. It'd be like a second round pick. Who cares? The second round pick provides Toronto more contract and financial flexibility than a 29th overall pick. Like in a way, you could say that a 31st overall pick is more valuable than a 29th overall pick. I don't think people would care about that trade. I think people would talk about how much of a steal that trade was if it was the pick that's 2 spots later where you're going to save way more money. Interesting. Depending where you look, Edey's projected at 13. At ESPN, which, to be honest, the most accurate year over year is projected at 13. But like everywhere else, he's 30 plus. And the Raptors have gone to Jalen McDaniels, which means I'm closing the tab. Not watching that. Nope. Jalen McDaniels minutes, not happening. Let's do our post-game show and get the fudge out of here. Well, it was a 6-point game at the half for the Raptors. Sorry, let's start over. It was a 6-point game at the half for the Lakers. Raptors kept it competitive, had a really nice finish to the half, but things clearly have gotten away from the Raptors. And with 6:28 to go, it's garbage time. And my goodness, I'm not watching Jalen McDaniels. So let's get into tonight's post-game show. Oh, man, only 6 more of these. 6 more. We're going to grind out the rest of the season. We're going to be doing these post-game shows, these watch parties, so make sure you smash the like button to continue your support to the channel and subscribe as well. Not only do we have Raptors content like this for the remaining 6 games in the season, actually, I'll miss one of those games, but 5 of the 6 remaining games in the season, but plenty of great content on the way in the offseason as well as we get towards the NBA draft, free agency, and beyond. Join the Amateur Hour Army today. But yeah, guys, 119 to 90, 6:06 to go. And the way the Lakers are playing here, could it be the 3rd time in the space of just about a month the Raptors suffer their worst home loss in franchise history? We're not going to rule it out here, but I'm certainly not going to be wasting my time watching the garbage time minutes here. The Raptors bench has been horrific today. Jordan Nwora with a goose egg in 20 minutes. Garrett Temple had a 19-minute goose egg going into the 3rd quarter. Does have 2 points now. Freeman Liberty can't play defense. Kobe Simmons just isn't that good. Mohamed Ugay probably isn't that good. As bad as these guys are, even Jalen McDaniels can't get in rotation because last time against the 76ers, McDaniels, who has played his way out of rotation because he's so bad, literally did not try. So not watching these guys, but for the most, like for large chunks of the game, Raptors starters did look pretty good. RJ Barrett returned with 28 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 11 of 18 shooting, back like he never left in only 26 minutes. That's a positive sign. Like, even with no help, these guys are playing well. Emmanuel Quickley, 20 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, 7 of 12 shooting in just 27 minutes. Again, almost looking like these guys never left. Grady Dick with a positive performance, and, that's really all I care about. Can't say much about the performance. Grady Dick plays well. Emmanuel Quickley plays well. RJ Barrett plays well. And even Kelly Olynyk with a solid night as well. That's all you can really hope for with this current Toronto Raptors team. And we got that. Nice developmental reps. Made the game somewhat watchable for the first 36 minutes. But, yeah, you look at the Lakers here. D'Angelo Russell goes 7 of 14 from 3. Nuclear from 3. A lot of these were contested. LeBron James shoots 10 of 12 from the field. Like, you look at the lineup pre-game. Nobody on this team can guard him. Like, Barrett was thrown on him a little bit. Bruce Brown primarily defending LeBron. Like, Bruce Brown's 6'4". LeBron is a freak of nature. That's not going to happen. Anthony Davis, no matchup for him. Kelly Olynyk is not a good rim protector. Anthony Davis is going to feast. 21 points, 12 rebounds. Only 10 of 20, though. Would have thought he'd be more, but I guess he just took on four 3-pointers. Because why not? You're already up 123 to 94, or whatever the score is going to end up being. So, yeah, I mean, there's not much you can really say about this one. But I will say that the starters look pretty good. Emmanuel Quickley continues to make things tick, improving as a point guard, improving as the lead ball handler. That is absolutely nice to see. RJ Barrett continues his hyper-efficient scoring on the inside. Like, there's just something strange about RJ Barrett ever since he put on a Raptors uniform, where he's a smart basketball player and an ultra-efficient basketball player at that. 6 assists, 0 turnovers for RJ Barrett. Like, yes, please. I'll have a lot more of that. And in his first time he's played in a few weeks after a traumatic family passing. Like, this is a crappy season, and it's almost done. We've almost grinded through it, but in the midst of all this, we have had some shining light, just glimmers shining through. And one of those things is absolutely the play of R.J. Barrett, who I consider to be almost a throw-in in the Emmanuel Quickley OG Anunoby trade. And R.J. Barrett has emerged to be such a tremendous player for this team. But the game holds a lot of significance. And yesterday's game for the Memphis Grizzlies also held a lot of significance for the Raptors. The Memphis Grizzlies won their previous game. Big. Won their previous game, and now are going to be, when the Raptors inevitably lose this one to the Lakers, 2 full games ahead of the Toronto Raptors in the NBA standing. 2 full games ahead of the Raptors. Great position to be in for the Raptors. The Raptors have the 12th most difficult remaining schedule in the NBA coming into tonight. The Memphis Grizzlies, 17th most difficult schedule. Couple easy games against the Pistons and Spurs as well for the Memphis Grizzlies where they can snake a win. The Raptors, they play the Wizards again, the Nets again, but it's looking like the Raptors are going to do enough to finish as a bottom 6 team in the NBA standings. And when the tank well and truly started a few weeks ago, that is the most this team realistically could have gotten, and that is what they are going to get. So even amidst the tank here, we have had these little glimmers of hope with the development in these good games. Grady Dick has continued to play well. R.J. Barrett once again looks great here. Emmanuel Quickley once again looks great here. We could not avoid the passings in their respective families, them missing games. We could not avoid Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl getting injured. This team had no hope. This team had absolutely no hope whatsoever of reaching the NBA play-in tournament. The right decision was made here. They've lost 14 games in a row. They are not looking, they're not looking back. They are not looking forward here. They are going to just coast through the rest of the season. They might lose out the rest of the way, as I continue to say. And if they do, prime opportunity to snatch a lottery pick for the upcoming draft, whether that means you use it on a guy like Rob Dillingham, whether that means you trade it, or perhaps it doesn't work out, you don't get that pick. I think it was worth a shot here. But the upcoming schedule for the Raptors, it's not going to get easier for a little bit. Second night of a back-to-back tomorrow. The Raptors have to get on a plane and travel tonight to Minnesota to play the Timberwolves, who are fighting for that 1 seed in the West. They're going to lose. Then Friday, they travel to Milwaukee to play the team challenging for the number 2 seed in the East. They're going to lose that game as well to the Milwaukee Bucks. So, things are tough, but we're sticking through it together. We're grinding through it together, everybody. We're all hurting. We're all hurting. But, hey, I look at the scoreboard. They've actually made it a 21-point game, so it won't be a 40-point drubbing. A 21-point game here. What went down? Who added on some points here? Okay. Jordan Nwora, a couple garbage time threes. Kobe Simmons, a garbage time 3. Okay. Hey, 19-point loss. Not so bad. Or 21-point loss. Not so bad, but a lot of double-digit losses for the Raptors. Tomorrow against the Timberwolves, the spread is going to be like 16. Against the Bucks on Friday, it's probably going to be 15 or so, 14. 7 more, guys. That's it. Oh, did I say 6 earlier? There's 7 more. And we're going to be covering 6 out of 7 of those remaining games in the season right here with post-game shows, with watch parties. So drop a like if you enjoyed this one. Subscribe to catch all those pieces of content, and because a lot more is coming in the off season. Sorry for these watch parties and overall these post-game shows. There's not much to say. It is what it is with this team. We're just counting the days till it's all over. We can look forward to an NBA draft where at the very least there's a first-round pick and a very early second-round pick on the way for Toronto. Thanks so much, Stream Chat. I really appreciate it. Another tough game, but it's a tough game that is a whole lot easier to watch with you guys alongside. And it's tough, but we're going to grind through. We're going to try to make it out of this thing. All right, upcoming content. What is the content you can expect to see on this channel for the rest of the week? Well, I'd like to do an RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley video on Thursday. Talk about the trade, talk about their future with Toronto. Friday, I'd like to talk about Zach Edey and a little bit of a preview for Zach Edey's national championship semifinal. On Monday, I'm going to find some sort of trending topic to talk about. And on Wednesday, going to talk about Zach Edey, do a full draft profile once the NCAA tournament has concluded. But tons of great Raptors content on the way, guys. Hey, look, 17-point game. We made it interesting in the end. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, guys. Enjoy the middle part of your week. Oh, what was I saying? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Catch you in the flippity flip as the Raptors take on tomorrow the Minnesota Timberwolves.